so yeah, it's rolling. So that's the kind of reason.
Yeah, first I just want to give thanks for the coming forward to sit in on the studio session. I know you probably sat in on a lot of studio sessions. I just wanted to get your impression as to how you felt the session went, first off.
Well, you know, first of all, I give thanks in the name of His Imperial Majesty, and I wouldn't say I sit in front of many studio sessions before. I'm just a young fan of music and really just catching on to the depth of the history we have, and that, you know, is told by outsiders mostly. So I just take it upon myself to just chronicle what I can in my lifetime and present it how I feel is best to present it, for the sake of continuity and activism and just I and I own destiny, you know. So I mean, this studio session was a joy, cause I get to meet, you know, Ross Joe Cooper and brother Jack and then for see other young ones like I and I, like, you know, who are doing these works still. It just, you know, it made me know that the music what me love from elders who pass on already, it is still here, you know, and it's still living through I and I, the younger ones now coming up. So it was a joy to see that, and you know, the sound is really good, and it moved me.
Give thanks.
Yes, I.
You open up with giving thanks to His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. How important is His Majesty to this music and what we see as this resurgence of reggae music?
It is everything about the music. It's the king's music, it's reggae music. It's music to give Isis to the king. And so even I who, you know, my spiritual growth have its own journey, but I have to heights up the king, because I as he said, the king never failed in him words and him deeds before. And so it's an exemplar for all I and I, you know. However you want, put it into detail. All I and I have to recognize that the king is the king of kings.
Yes.
So you have a lot of kings, but there's one king of kings. And this music is for the king of kings. And so you just can't lose from your whole affair there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just block some quick sound about your book and your journey, even your moves that you're trying to make this summer, and just the mission that Dutty Bookman is on right now.
So you mean the second book coming up?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Well, you can block about the first book and where people can get the book.
Well, it's just about Tried and True is the name of the book, and it's just, as I said, it's just my story, you know. So just a kind of my coming of age story, how I come into this kind of way of operating and leading my own life. You know, some maybe I would have read it and think so it don't really have a plot, but it's not like me I try and make up a plot. My plot is my journey. So I just tell the story, and you know, so far I give thanks, because a lot of ones would read the book and shout me and say them really appreciate you know, the work, and it inspire them to look on how them lead them own life too. So we just that is the whole reason why I write it, you know. So the second book now, you know, having established who I am, you know, if anybody have any questions, them could read the book there. That is out there in the world. Now I can go forth and do my mission, and I find that my mission is within the realm of Rastafari and the music and arts and culture on a whole, and just a holistic living and a positive conscious vibe. So the Reggae Revival, to me, you know, when I came up with that term, it was just to show that the love I have for the music that was coming from before I was born, I was yearning for it to happen in my generation, and I did feel it coming from a long time. So I used to just frequent places and hang around people who I know say a sense from afar, say, you know, from way back, say them have the potential to really pick up the mantle and carry the torch. And so it manifests so. I'm find out say I have some of the histories where nobody else don't have. That nobody else was there paying attention when these little seeds was planted. Or not even said that because the seeds planted a long time, but when the roots was sprouting back up now, you know, new growth. and nobody wasn't paying attention to that. Them was just paying attention to the hype. So I said, you know, if I have the knowledge, why would I not share it? It's my duty now to share it, because me knowing in my heart say me alone have the story.
It's true.
You know, who is a writer,
Yes.
who is a published writer. So I just that, and you know, as you said, I try to go Europe, because to me, Europe, what is going to happen in Europe this 2013, it going validate the entire rest of the story up till now, because it proves, say, after all these years, probably decades of people from outside of Jamaica taking up with music, and even when them bring with artists them over there more time, them don't want the artists come with them full band and ensemble. Now it validate, because we have ones like Protege going with him band, The Indignation. We have Chronics going with him band, Zinc Fence. We have Raging Fire who them do all the circuit already, them do it already, and them still a bring them back the second year, and them still a bring them back again. So I mean, it means after them set up this whole global system for the music and them things that them have the thing, them still find them have a void to fill. And only Jamaica them can get it from, so them did a patiently wait to see them youth rise up and know it happen. So me really need to go over there, because if I don't, I going personally feel like I miss an important link. And it's hard for me to tell something that I can't see.
Exactly.
If I hear say, it's a different thing from see say.
Yeah.
So
how can the people support the eye and the mission? Where can they log on and donate funding?
Well, until May 1st, I have a little campaign running online. Is the website is indiegogo.com/ would that be like project/Reggae Revival. But you can find, you can find the link them if you check like my Twitter or whatever, my Facebook, which is usually just /Dutty Bookman, Bookman. Then you will see the link, because I post up the link every day to just remind people, say, we're still accepting donations till May 1st. And it's me and a brethren out of 12 tribes in Jamaica, a young youth. I don't even know his age, but he's a young youth, and it's like an elder spirit to me still, you know. And a youth who take it upon himself to document visually with pictures.
Yes.
And him have a big archive already, because like him pay attention from a long time, and him see these youths rising up and him taking pictures. So it's a youth like that I want to trad with me on this journey to capture some exclusive pictures for this book. So, you know, his name is El Puro Photography. Just a really brilliant young youth, and I want to trad with this youth and just do Europe and capture this history and bring it back to the people.
Give thanks. Any further sounds that I would like to... Well, one last question, which is, how do you see all of this music that is springing up? Because, for example, this track that we were working on today, the producer is coming out of South Africa. He's not born in Jamaica, but obviously he's inspired by the music that came from Jamaica and now organically producing reggae music. And this is not just happening in South Africa, it's happening all over where people of African descent are re-embracing the music. We know Europeans embraced it and they never left it, but now we have people of African descent again who are re-embracing this music and beginning to produce it organically. We have the Reggae Revival in Jamaica. How is all this interconnected and where is it going?
It connected in a few ways, I guess. I mean, you know, just a reason with Brother Jack actually, and Brother Jack has showed me say, well, the roots of the thing is Nyabingi. Nyabingi is a thing where developed in Jamaica from way back when, and that became what is now the music that we know and love. The roots of Nyabingi is coming back from Africa. And so Africa is Africans, is Africa. Is Africans. So may I say? So it's good for know say once they're on the place, no matter where them situated upon the earth, them technically proficient and have the feeling that is necessary to do it. A next thing that I just learned, again, Brother Jack said, reggae is message. It's synonymous. That is what I get from what him said to me. Reggae is, if reggae is message, then message is reggae. And the message is what is the void. You know, there's a lot of good music being made by the musicians.
Yes.
But the Reggae Revival is, we never really see this level, this amount, this number of artists who come in with the message, the potent message of Rastafari, based on the levity in the Jamaican context,
Yes.
which it don't get no more potent than coming out of the Jamaican context, right? Maybe out of the motherland, when them catch on how to have the Jamaican flair, but the Jamaican flair is something that you can't really duplicate it.
Yeah.
You know, just like how we couldn't duplicate the Ethiopian character.
Yes.
We can't duplicate the South African character, but the Jamaican character is what, to me, seemed to be made to match this reggae music. It come out of the Jamaican character.
Yeah.
So no matter how a man try imitate, it will sound good and we'll rate it still. But the Jamaican character is what has been missing from the world scene. Them squeeze out the Jamaican-ness out of the message. The way we enunciate words and them thing there. And that's what the youth them in the Reggae Revival coming back with. Yeah.
Give thanks.
Yeah.
Any final sounds? I just can bless up the people.
Yeah, and I just say, give thanks and, to the eye as well, because, like I see the eye works. I've been living in DC for the past 2 years. Getting ready to rise up and return to Jamaica any day now.
Yes.
But in my observations, it is just good to know that I about and, doing your works not only musically, but you're also trying to make structural adjustments to the way I and I live, which is very important, the organization, the centralization, and I always wonder what would Marcus Garvey do in these times if he have all the tools that we have now. He wouldn't sleep.
No.
He wouldn't sleep. He would have done doing mission already by now, because everything is available for a man like him. So we just need more minds like that now. We see say the Reggae Revival is sort of like, where you might have a one person who took the spotlight in, like a Bob Marley.
Yeah.
The thing multiply now, the spotlight has share up now. So there's no cutting off the head and then the body dies.
Yes.
So it's the same thing that happened with Marcus Garvey philosophy now. There was this almost like the sole organizer for Pan-Africans. And now we can have more and just connect the dots and the thing can't fail. So that is what I'd like to say, and just give thanks and just respect the universe and life around you.
Give thanks.
Yeah.
Yes, Rastafari.